Hello FPL managers and welcome back for another video. My name's Jack and today we're going to discuss our wildcard team selection for Game Week 17 as we do have unlimited free transfers coming into the World Cup period. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and also click the notification bell if you guys don't want to miss out any videos coming up in the future. Also, another announcement, look out for our brand new channel FPLflare. The link to that channel is in the description and it's also going to be in the pinned comment down below, or you can just look up FPLflare on YouTube. We are going to be uploading more World Cup related content and football content in general on there, so look out for some more stuff coming there very shortly. And with that being said, let's jump into the video. So today we're just going to go over the 15-man squad that we have drafted for Game Week 17. This is a first draft. There is most likely going to be changes just depending on World Cup injuries and other players that aren't going to be available for the return of the Premier League around that Christmas period. Looking at the goalkeeper combination, we have stuck with Danny Waters. He's been in very good form for Leicester. He's provided 4 returns in his last 5 games for them, and Leicester really have improved their defensive form, especially recently. So with still a couple of good fixtures coming up for Leicester, and some decent fixtures in general over the next 5 to 6 game weeks, I am still a fan of keeping Ward. He is still priced at around £4 million, not overly expensive. So definitely a good player to have in the squad as a budget enabler. And we have gone with a different keeper next to him. We have been able to free up money around the squad with a couple of various changes, and that's why we have brought in Sanchez, because obviously now with team values building, it's probably more feasible to have 2 playing keepers and be able to rotate them, looking to target the best defensive fixtures all the time. So for those fixtures where Leicester don't have the best opportunity to get a clean sheet, then we can always look to start Sanchez as well, as Brighton's defence has also been pretty decent so far this season, and Leicester do have a couple of trickier fixtures coming up in the next 5 to 6 game weeks, which Sanchez definitely would be a good contender to start for, and I probably would be looking to start Sanchez in Game Week 17 as well, assuming this was the final goalkeeper combination that we chose, as Southampton away is such a good fixture from a defensive perspective. Let's now have a look at the full back 5 that we have selected for Game Week 17 onwards. It's no surprise to see João Cancelo stay here. He's got Leeds away, and he's probably the my favourite defensive pick between him and Trippier out of any option over the next 5 to 6 weeks, as Man City still have good fixtures, and Cancelo's got such a good balance of goal assist, and clean sheet potential. And with Leeds away, there's no way he's going anywhere, as this is a great opportunity for another clean sheet for Man City when he returns. Kieran Trippier, another one that is very highly owned amongst managers, and for good reason. He is one of the highest scoring defenders and highest scoring players in general over the start of the Premier League season this year, and he's still got some good fixtures coming up for Newcastle, so there's no way he is going anywhere in the side. Similar to Cancelo in the sense that he's got such good clean sheet, goal and assist potential, very well rounded player, and he gets on bonus points quite frequently, so definitely very happy with Kieran Trippier. Diogo Dalot is a change to the side. We did have John Stones here originally, but Man City do have 2 good fixtures from a defensive standpoint, with Leeds away in Game Week 17 and then another good fixture in Game Week 18. But after that, they do have a couple of trickier fixtures, and with a potential chance of rotation for John Stones, as more Manchester City defenders do become available after the World Cup, I think there is a high chance of rotation with him. So that's why we've gone with Diogo Dalot at £4.8 million. United do have some very good fixtures coming up after the World Cup break, and that's why we've actually gone with another Manchester United player in this team as well, which we'll discuss a bit later. But with Nottingham Forest at home in Game Week 17, definitely a very good fixture from a defensive standpoint, and I would be hoping for some points for Dalot in this one. Castagna doesn't go anywhere in the squad either. We have been able to build up quite a bit of value in Castagna across the start of the season, so that's why we've held on to him here. He's got Newcastle at home, and still some decent fixtures coming up. He's another one that's been such a consistent performer for us. That's why he does stay in the squad, as I still think he's one of the best, roughly £4.5 million defenders in the game right now. And then as a minimum price defender, we have stuck with Patterson, as he's the one we had since the start of the season, and he should be back to getting starting minutes for Everton after the World Cup. Let's now have a look at the midfielders. The midfield 5, beginning with Almiron. He is a new change to the squad. Obviously, he was in incredible form before the World Cup break. We didn't, unfortunately, get an opportunity to jump on him, but I do think he's one that's going to be in a lot of squads after the Game Week 17. just because of his very good form, and since everyone has those free transfers to be able to bring him into the squad. As I've touched on with Trippier, Newcastle still have some good fixtures coming up, so I would fancy Almiron for some more points, especially against Leicester away in Game Week 17, who despite being good recently defensively across the season still have conceded quite a few goals, and with Almiron's great scoring form at the minute, I think he's one to get in the squad. Marcus Rashford is that second Manchester United player that we were talking about. He's got Nottingham Forest at home in Game Week 17, which is a great fixture. So for now, I would be happy to keep him for the next 2 to 3 game weeks. Since Manchester United do have a good fixture on over this period, we can monitor to see how he goes, see how he performs in the World Cup as well, and then look to make a decision as to whether we hold on to him after those first couple of game weeks after the World Cup break, or look for an alternative midfielder. Mo Salah is the premier midfielder here. He's got Aston Villa away. Pretty essential. I could have gone with him or Kevin De Bruyne. I have opted for Mo Salah. He does have that good rest over the World Cup period, so he's going to be fresh and ready to go for Liverpool, and they've got some good fixtures. He's been in great form recently in the Premier League as well, getting himself a lot of goals, so that's why he's in the side. Very happy to have him in the team, and I think he's probably my favourite Premier midfield option right now. Gabriel Martinelli, he was a player that we had for a long period at the start of the season. We got off him as we went to Wilfred Zaha a bit later on. Martinelli did punish us with some very big hauls, so he's one that we've got straight back into the side. His ownership is still sitting at around 50% at the moment, so still I wanted to have him in the team just to avoid any rank decreases, as he was a player that was really killing our rank in the last 4 to 5 game weeks. So happy to have him back in the side and sort of tick off that Arsenal attack that has been performing quite well this season. And Andreas Pereira, pretty obvious pick at around 4.5, bit more expensive now, but I really like him. He's got good attacking potential for a player of his price, and is clearly the best player in the midfield for his price in FPL right now. With that being said, let's have a look at the forward line. Haaland and Kane do remain unchanged, as they have been the two best players in FPL so far this season. Haaland obviously has the captain's armband on him right now. That's probably not going to change too much. He's also got a good break over the World Cup period, so he's going to be fresh and ready to go for Manchester City. And Harry Kane will have to monitor how he goes in the World Cup. Hopefully he stays injury-free over this period, because he's been so good for our side since we've had him in. Obviously produced a double-digit return last week. And Tottenham have some superb fixtures after that World Cup break as well for him to continue this goal scoring form. So one of my favourite picks after the World Cup break, and definitely the second best FPL option right now in the game. So if you do want to get another premium forward in, I think Kane's such a great pick, and it's probably the second best premium in the game right now, only behind Erling Haaland. And the third forward we've got here is Che Adams. He's a bit of a differential one at around £6.5 million. Southampton have some excellent fixtures after the World Cup. Adams is coming off a goal in his most recent match in Game Week 16, so hopefully he can build on this with some really good fixtures. Definitely more of a differential pick with just a 1% ownership. We could have stuck with Solanke, but I really like Southampton's fixtures, and potentially one to keep an eye out for if you're looking for a good rank riser. Hopefully Adams can continue his goal scoring, as he definitely has the fixtures and ability to do so over the next 4 to 5 game weeks. Thanks for watching today's wildcard team selection for Game Week 17. If you guys did enjoy this one, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really does help out the channel. Also, click that notification bell so you guys can catch up on all the videos coming up across the channel. There is going to be plenty of World Cup fantasy related content. And on that note, also look out for our FPLflare YouTube channel, the brand new channel. The link to that is in the description down below. That is going to be more World Cup related content over there, so definitely look out for that. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.